Alright, I'm back with some more Crixus the Gaul in our Eagle Rising playthrough. And last time, the Southern Imperium, the last of the Roman empires, decided to try and fight back. They sent their armies, they tried to retake their settlements, but the New Gaul Empire was just too strong and we managed to hold them back for now. But that being said, we finished off last time by noticing this invasion force from the Aserai. The Aserai have decided to launch over 2,000 men to take this settlement here. The problem is, in our current state, we are not fit enough for a war with the Aserai yet. They are the strongest faction in the game at the moment, and I don't exactly fancy my chances. But we can't allow them to take one of our settlements. The idea is to end the war after 10 days, but so far it has only been 6. So we still need to hold them back for 4 more days. The question is, how do we stop this army from invading our land in those 4 days? We could attempt to break into the settlement and hold them back in a siege defense. The only problem being, we have no health, so we can't exactly fight. It would be in the hands of the men. But also, with us inside the castle, the enemy might decide there's too many defenders and decide to march elsewhere. Oh man. Is it a gamble we should take? I think we have to. It's the only way to stop the invaders. We have managed to make it to the castle, but we have to sacrifice 128 troops just to save a garrison of about 50. Oh man. How have you held out for so long, lads? How are you still going? And we get no break, no rest. The enemy have launched their attack. They've seen us inside the castle and they just don't care. They are going to go for it either way. Oh no. Alright, listen up, men. I cannot join you in this battle. I am too wounded from our previous fights. I cannot help you. I've always fought by your side. But today, you must do this alone. The nation rests in your hands. It is your duty to decide whether the New Gaul Empire survives to see another day, or whether this is the end. Good luck, my friends. Good luck. And the men have done it. They have held back the invasion force. It is a bit of a shame that we couldn't fight on the front lines with them. It would have been great to have done a 2,000-man siege. But we just weren't in fighting condition. But either way, the men have done it. They have defeated the Aserai army. The Aserai got such a beating that 23 of them leveled down. And our lands are once again safe for now. Who knows when the next invasion force might strike? We check the Kingdom tab, the Aserai still have a strength rank of almost 19,000. So in those 4 days we gotta wait for peace. It wouldn't surprise me if they can muster up another army of that size. We have taken a few hundred casualties, which isn't ideal. I think the plan is to call in some additional lords to help us. I think we have no choice. We need the extra help. There's also this army here. I am going to tell them to disband. I don't trust the AI wandering around on their own anymore. We will ask them to join us. And then not only that, but we will release the lords that have barely any men so that they can rebuild. We will briefly rest up while we wait for the new lords to join us. And we will continue our attack against the Southern Imperium. The Roman Empire must fall. Alright, well, it is not ideal. We have not rested up as much as I would have liked. But our land is once again being invaded. And we can't sit idly by while someone attempts to cut down our people and steal our land. We're going to have to march. I'm assuming it's the Romans this time. Unless the Aserai really have mustered up another army. It is the Romans. 900 of them to be exact. Alright. Oh no, the invasion has started. This is not good. Will we get there in time? Hold on. We're coming. The cavalry is coming. We did not make it in time. The garrison has fallen. The enemy have retaken the settlement, but we did manage to stop them from hiding inside. So we can at least get revenge for our fallen brothers and sisters in that battle. Alright, men, we must avenge our fallen comrades. They gave their life to defend that settlement. It is only fair that we avenge them and cut down this Roman army. It looks like the Romans are playing defensive. I don't blame them. After seeing the might of the Gauls, I wouldn't attack either. Is that a large mushroom? Huh. Alright, we have a battle to focus on. I can't be looking at mushrooms. I don't know who these guys think they are. Some Saka horse princes. Well, either way, 2 of them are dead. And the 3rd one is gone. Alright, since the enemy won't engage us in combat, we are going to have to make our way to them. But, that being said, we are going to try and pin them in this river. I'm going to set up the men here, and this is where we will make our stand. I am not going to go marching into their formation. I'm going to gun down enough of them that they come attacking our formation. The enemy cavalry seems a bit twitchy. They know what comes next. Death. I wonder if while we wait for the men to arrive, if we can kill a cavalry or 2. Thin their numbers a little bit. It'll make it a bit easier for us. That's one of them cut down, and they didn't even react. Well, I guess there goes the cavalry. You can attempt to fight back, but it is not going to go well for you. And I think I have found all the Roman lords. Turns out they were stashed inside the cavalry. Alright, where do you think you're running off to, my friend? Witnessed the death of all of his allies, so has decided to run. Well, you aren't running away from me. How did you survive that? How are you still alive? You should be dead. There we go. Alright, while the archers fire away at the infantry, I'm going to attempt to do the exact same on the other side of the cavalry. There are more lords. Now we know where all the lords are hiding. They just hide away in the cavalry. They're not at the back of their army like usual. Alright. Come on, buddy. You're the last one to fall. There we go. Alright, well, 90% of the enemy cavalry is dead. They've turned my horse into a unicorn. So it is now time to deal with the infantry. I'm moving the range to get a better angle. We're going to try and get a little bit closer. The infantry is going to go forward a little bit to hold the front line. And hopefully this battle will soon be over. Alright, the enemy have broke formation. And now the ranged are starting to get the kills. This is great. The shield wall is in place. The only thing left is the cavalry. You follow me, lads, we will hit the archers from behind. Come on, men. That's it. And now we charge. It is time to get rid of the Romans once and for all. They've left their range wide open. Their cavalry are all dead. This should be straightforward. Alright, lads, you don't have to pin me in, lads. You know, you could give me a bit of space. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Infantry attack. The reinforcements spawned on the archers. You son of a... Those damn Romans. I knew it was too good to be true. We couldn't see their initial respawn point because it was over the hill. And it turns out it was right on top of the archers. Oh, man. Alright. You may have me there, Romans. You may have me there. Well, this just turned from a nice organized battle into a street brawl. It is every man for himself and we are all fighting to the death now. Oh, man. I knew it was too good to be true. We had the Romans right where we wanted them. It was gonna be a slaughter. We have still won the battle, but the question is, at what cost? How many men did we lose in this fight? We lost 100 men, which isn't great to be honest with you, but it does mean the Romans have lost 900. So they have lost 9 for every 1 we lost. Now that the Romans have been defeated, there is one thing left to do. We must cut off their heads. We can't allow them to go unpunished for taking one of our settlements. I mean, it did originally belong to them, but that is not the point. And now we must retake this settlement. Although that being said, the garrison should pretty much be empty. And the Northern Imperium have declared war on us. That's nice, buddy. All 300 of you. Hang on a minute. This castle is empty, but I still have to build a camp to siege it. What's going on here? Can't you just give me the castle, lads? Alright, we're gonna lead an assault. Oh, there is now 10 of them. You got this, lads. You got this. Not a single man was lost in this battle. Alright, now that we have defeated the Asrai army, defeated the Roman army, and retaken our lost settlement, it is time to go on the offensive. No more shall we sit back and try to hold back our enemies. It is time to conquer. We are going to march south with the army, hitting up this castle here. And then we're going to move on to the settlement. And we will probably work our way around the Southern Imperium's territory. As for the Asari, I think we can sign peace with them now and end this war once and for all. We have an additional 400 troops on the way. That should bulk up our number nicely. But in the meantime, we will march. We have enough men that they shouldn't be able to stop us. Alright, we have arrived at the first of the Roman castles and there are 500 defenders. We could starve them out, but that is only going to get rid of the 50 garrison. That'll have zero impact on the militia and the existing armies. Oh man, what is up with Demon Eyes over there? Oh god. The Romans, man, they're evil. They're pure evil. Look at them. We have no choice but to siege this castle and cleanse it of its evilness. Alright, the siege equipment is gone. The garrison started to slightly starve by the time we destroyed it. So there's just under 500 of them. But we are gonna launch the invasion force now. Alright men, it is time to bring down this Roman castle. I couldn't fight with you against the Asari, but I am here now, with you till the end, men. So, let's take down these Romans once again. Let's show them you cannot mess with the Gauls. You'd think with the thousands we've killed so far, the fact that we've destroyed the other two empires, They would have learnt their lesson by now. But apparently not. And hang on a minute. We're 4 for 4. Can we go 7 for 7? That's 5. That's 6. Alright, one more javelin. One more. We did it. 7 javelins, 7 kills. We have done the unspeakable. They told me it was impossible. It could never be done. And we did it. Or maybe they were just saying we couldn't do it. Alright, the siege tower has arrived. It is time to climb. Can we get in before the Roman infantry arrive? I don't know. At the moment, we have a few men climbing the ladders. Hopefully it's not like last time where like one guy climbed the ladder and that was about it. Got my axe at the ready. Alright, I see the infantry in the distance. They're gonna be coming from inside as well. They always do. Yep, called it. We're gonna run. Where do you think you're going, my friend? Oh, no. This guy left his army just to try and kill me. And as a result, he lost his head because of it. I guess that's the lesson you learn, lads. You mess with Crixus, you lose your head. That is the moral of the story. Alright, we need to try and get the men into the castle as quick as we can. The quicker they get in, the quicker this siege will be over. And it looks like the enemy are running. We have done our job. Although these archers, they don't really care, to be honest with you. Alright, we just need to push through to this side and get the other men inside the castle. Because it looks like they're having some difficulties over here. Alright, shield up. There's more than expected. If we can get the men in here, it is done. We're gonna go down the stairs because I won't lie, lads. We're kind of blocked off, to be honest with you. Okay, this isn't much better either. What is going on here? This Roman legion just cut down one of my men, and he is now dead. There seem to be a few archers over here making a final stand. We shall deal with them appropriately. Off with his arm. Alright, well, I think it's safe to say this siege is over, men. We have taken another castle from the Romans. And now with this castle taken and in the hands of the New Gaul Empire, the Southern Imperium is now on 83% war exhaustion. It won't be too much longer before they finally surrender. I think if we take this settlement here and probably this castle, it might be enough to end the war. And then that just leaves this territory here that we're going to have to come back for at some point. But that being said, the war is not over yet, so we must continue the march and we are going to take this settlement. Alright, there are a fair few defenders here. There are over 800. And it's going to take us nearly 2 weeks to starve out the garrison. And I think that's just not... It's just not viable, lads. We cannot hang around at this castle for 2 weeks. So, we're just going to have to destroy their siege equipment and give it our best shot. We're going to take more casualties than expected. But to be honest with you, we have to. We really can't afford to siege for 2 weeks. Hold on a minute. Did one of the lords sneak out during the siege? Did that guy make a run for it or something? I swear there was a guy with 100 men here, right? I was so focused on building siege equipment, I didn't realize that one of them has run away. But either way, there are now only 700 defenders, which makes it a bit easier for us. Alright, it is time to bring down the settlement. To be honest with you, it looks like a pretty small siege. The siege towers are already quite close to the walls. That being said, why is no one pushing this tower? Where are the men? The left tower is on the move. The ram is on the move. Over here, what is going on, lads? Come on. Alright, the tower is in place. It is time to climb. Oh, man. How many times are we going to say that? It is time to climb. But either way, we must cut down the Romans once again. Alright, it looks like we got a bit of a fight on our hands this time. The infantry has actually arrived when they're supposed to. We're not hanging around, you know, meeting them halfway. That's what I like to see, lads. You're actually on time. I mean, don't get me wrong, it probably makes it harder for us. Oh, no. No, 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 no! Oh, man. Alright, okay. Attempt 2. Now it is time to climb. Alright, well, attempt 2. Can we take them down a second time? If I stick to the middle of the pack, we shouldn't fall to our death. But it does mean there's a higher chance of me taking like an axe to the skull instead, though. So we gotta weigh up the pros and cons, you know? Fall to your death, axe to the skull. Alright, one more hit and we are dead. The worst part is I got a feeling it's probably going to be an arrow that kills us. One of these guys is going to shoot the stray arrow, it's going to hit me, and that is the life of Crixus over. Oh, I called it, lads. We just took an arrow to the knee for 3 damage. Oh man, who would have thought, eh? Crixus has been taken down by an arrow to the knee. Poor guy. You tried, buddy. You tried. I can't believe we fell off the wall again. Oh man. Maybe we need to make a new rule. From now on, we only go through the front gate. We never go up the wall again. You can't fall off the wall if you never go up it. Well, the men are putting up a good fight. They have now taken down the castle, and we have lost near enough 150. Oh no, Bannerlord is dead. That is actually not good, because I think he was one of our leaders, and one of our good leaders at that. Yep, he was a pretty good guy, and he has fallen. Rest in peace, my friend. Rest in peace, because that means we lose even more men. Because all those under his command are going to abandon. I'm pretty sure he had like 200 men. He did. Alright, what happens to those 200? And I don't know how he's still fighting, my friend. You're dead. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you are dead. Alright, and he is gone. Alright, well, it is not all lost. We have managed to convince that Lord's party that was roaming around out here to rejoin the army. I think it's under a different leader, I believe. But we haven't lost the 200 men. We've also taken the settlement, which is great. But not only that, the Romans have surrendered. It was sooner than I expected. I thought we were going to at least... Hang on a minute. They retook this castle? No! And they retook this settlement? No wonder they signed peace. The progress that we have made today is lost. The Romans have managed to retake 2 of their settlements. Well, 1 settlement, 1 castle. And then they secretly signed a peace. I knew the exhaustion was going to be on the verge of surrender after this siege, but I thought we would have had enough time to march here. Oh man, those sons of a... They've actually pulled a fast one on us, lads, I won't lie. They have managed to retake a castle and a settlement. Oh man. We were too busy sieging this one that I didn't see the pop-ups, and because we didn't own either one of these, we don't get a notification on the side, which is a bit annoying. I feel like, as a leader of a faction, you should be told when any of your land is being sieged, not just the land you own. If one of your lords is losing a castle, you should probably know. But either way, the war is over. Ah man, I will be coming back for this land. Don't you worry, lads. You may have a non-aggression and the war may be over for now, but we will be back. The question is, where do we go from here? We can disband the army. They are free to go. I don't see the point in keeping the army when we're only at war with the Northern Imperium, who have, I think it's like a few hundred men at best. We can check the diplomacy. Okay, they got 900 strength. They have hired some mercenaries, I think. Yep. But overall, I'm not too concerned. By releasing the lords should deal with them easily. But as for our next serious war, who will it be with and when? That is the question. But that is going to be it for this part of Crixus the Gaul. As always, a big thank you to the Gwaggles members for your support. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, see ya.